Hi everybody, thank you for joining me today. Real quick, I'm gonna do, well, I fast forward this video quite, I think I did it like 4 times the speed. So only because I'm trying to do another 6 cards. I have a group that I'm going to be meeting with in like a week, and I wanted to get all the cards done in one shot. So I'm picking out what I'm gonna be stamping. I'm gonna use this tree and the sentiment "'Tis the Season." And I picked the tree because of the wording on it. It's a group that got together first because it was a small group at church, and then we started meeting on our own as well. So and it says, "His name shall be called Wonderful Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. 'Tis the season." So I thought it was fitting. So I'm double stamping each of my focal pieces twice, just so that I can make sure it's nice, crisp, black. And so, you know, definitely this time of year for doing like multiple Christmas cards, or, you know, if it's Hanukkah, whatever it is that you celebrate. And the Misty helps, because you can see here, it's just, it took me longer only because, you know, you're going slow, I'm taking my time. But for the purpose of this video, you know, it doesn't take long. You have the position, you put it in the corner, ink it up, stamp once, open it, stamp twice, and next thing you know, you got 6 pieces done. But this would work if you're doing 10, if you're doing 20, it doesn't matter, you know what I mean? So once we're done, I actually didn't emboss the fronts. I just left them the straight plain black, and then I'm taping them to my square. And I used I want to say it was a My Favorite Thing square with the stitch die, and I used the biggest square for the gray, for the gray paper, and then for the sentiment I used the one step down. So it creates a nice, you know, even border around that. And like I've always told you, you start whatever part of the process you're doing, you do it the same for all 6. So if it's, you know, scoring and folding over your card, then you're doing all 6 of them. Don't do one at a time. It'll take even longer, you know. So once I get done with that, everything's folded, I got my pieces cut, and then we're going to start assembling. And I'm just making sure that my cuts on my white glitter paper is good. And at first, because of the glitter, I wasn't going to use the tape runner. So on this particular one, all I did was use the wet glue, which is the art glitter glue. As I continue on, I do a combination of both. So the tape runner, it will stick, but the glue will make it permanent. So if you're using something like glitter paper, or, you know, anything that's got that texture in it, then I would use both with the hopes that it'll help keep everything down. And so on the back of this particular glitter paper, the paper itself, it's very smooth. So on the back of the blue, even the white sheet, it was very easy to use the tape runner, and that was enough. And then on the sentiment, I'm using foam tape to make it pop up. And I wanted to make sure I got it in the right spot so I would have enough room, because you saw in the photo there were 3 brads on the left hand side, so I wanted to make sure I had enough room to add my 3 brads. And sometimes I like doing that. So, just something as simple as 3 brads can finish off a card just as easy as grabbing, you know, the container of sequins. Excuse me. And we're just gonna put foam tape around the outside and a little bit on the inside, because that one little teeny piece was, you know, really small. So I just wanted to make sure that it was evenly spaced on the front of the card. And there you go. The front is complete. Now, let me tell you this. This was a glittery mess. Whichever glitter paper I had, it shed all over the place. So if you have a problem with glitter, I suggest you find one that does not shed. Alright, now thank you guys so much for joining me for today's video. Make sure you hit the like, subscribe, and share button, and I will see you guys with our next sketch video, which will be next Friday. And like I said, throughout the rest of this month of December, the cards are probably going to be mostly holiday cards, Christmas cards, because that's the kind of mood I'm in. Alright, you guys, I'll see you with the next one.